Can you see that? Ani bonjour. My name is Guillaume. I'm from Gatineau, Quebec. My ancestors come from France and Scotland, and one of my ancestors from Témiscamingue in Quebec is native. I've been on a journey across Canada after following signs, after animals talked to me and told me to ride my bike west, share a message of love, harmony, and peace. My spirit name that was given to me is One Walks with a Strong Heart, which means so much to me, because 5 years ago, squirrel, 5 years ago, I thought I was worth nothing. I had let people bully me all my life, and I wanted to give up. I got really, really close to ending my life. But through this journey of going out and looking for a purpose for my life, I found a love in my heart. And I'm walking this morning and happy to be with the squirrels singing and the birds singing for sunrise at the creek. Because I've seen in dreams and vision a village. I was living during winter with traditional lodges built around the fire, and living with my friends in the forest. The forest right here, all around us, is where I've been to heal my heart, is where I've spent many hours to heal, is where I've went last summer for a canoe camping trip that led me to my journey. Because going to the canoe, towards the canoe camping location, we drove to a reserve named Kitsikanibi in Quebec, which means Garden River, and I saw the missing women posters on the reserve, and it put a seed in my heart. Creator put a seed in my heart that I needed to do something about it, which I don't know what back then. And it's within that week, during the canoe camping trip, there was a severe thunderstorm that was coming, and it was getting closer and closer. And we were finishing the last portage, the third portage of the day, and we were just on the swamp, riding slowly, and then the thunder was coming. It was getting so close, and the big heron, the blue heron, flew over me, and he told me to get to land, to go to land very quickly, because I had something I needed to do, something important, something big. So I rushed, and then the thunderbirds came. It was severe thunderstorms. The thunderbirds were delivering a big message. For 30 minutes, we were just hiding under a little tarp that we had on the beach, and it was raining on us. It was cold, and the thunderbirds were singing very loud. A week after, I was riding my bike on the cycling path, and the raven came to me, and he flew in front of me for 10 minutes. I didn't know what he wanted at first, but then he told me I needed to ride my bike west to deliver a message of love, harmony, and peace. And this is when my journey started. The next day or 2 days later, I started the journey from the beach at Blue Sea Lake, just next to Kitsikanibi, where I had seen the posters, and started my journey riding west, not knowing, not prepared, not having the gear I needed. I just ride west. I had $18 in my bank account at the time, I think, and I just started riding because I had a bike, I had my legs, I had a heart, and I had a message that God, Creator, had told me to deliver. So that's when the journey started, and it's been an amazing journey, especially when I made it during my journey when I was in heading north towards Tobermory to catch the ferry towards Manitoulin Island, which, like, I had no idea where I was going. I was just look at the map in the morning, and there was a huge detour I could take around Sudbury, and I thought, well, if I'm going across Canada, I should go visit Sudbury. But then eventually I was led towards the ferry in Tobermory, and I was really grateful for it, because I made amazing friends on the ferry, or before getting on the ferry, and all the people I've met since then. It's like, it's been amazing. But anyhow, this is why I'm standing here today. Lots have happened. I can tell you the story another time, the whole story. I'll write about it. This is what I've seen living in the forest, because the forest has healed my heart. I believe we can heal the heart of a lot of people, and I know from talking to friends in the community, the people around me. A lot of people want to find this way of living. That, well, traditionally the Anishinaabe, how they used to live, like the Anishinaabe is a way of life, a way of living. And this is when we want to go back to, is in harmony with nature, living with nature, where we find a lot of healing in our hearts and purpose and love for creation, for all the people. I've seen too much racism and sexism and hate and violence and abuse like for ourselves with drugs and alcohol, overdoses, suicides. It really saddens my heart. But because I was there before, I know we can heal a lot of the people. And this is so important. So that we can share our love towards the sacred fire, and the fire will spread it around us. And the more we can do that, the more fires are being lighted around the country, the more love and healing will happen. Can you see that? This is my vision. I see the traditional village. The lodges, sweat lodge. The lodges where people live. There's a couple teepees over there. I see the trading post down there, where people can come trade in their crafts that they've made. They can come trade with the people coming from outside. I see all the people, not just the Anishinaabe people, not just the native people. I see the white man, the yellow man, the black man, and the red man coming together in peace, finding peace, making peace. I see the wampum belts in the healing lodge back there. I see the people coming together to find peace, to heal, coming to this land to learn from workshops, from teachers, the hunting, working the deer hides, making moccasins, making muklaks, learning to hunt with bow and arrow and respect the animal, giving offerings, offering food and the sacred medicines to Mother Nature, protecting the creek here. I've come many times in the past to clean this creek from all the garbage and litter that was around. Any squirrel. Don't know if somebody wants to tell me what squirrel is in Anishinaabe, that'd be, in Ojibwe, that'd be really nice. I see the animals coming to see us, to greet us, to tell us that we're here together with creation. At first I was thinking, okay, well, we'll build a project, a tiny village in the forest, and then we can have tiny homes that we can build. How can we build this, finance this, make it self-sustainable so that we don't rely on government funding or like having to beg to receive what we need? But essentially the dream I had this morning when I woke up quite early is that to be self-sustainable. Well, then we essentially, in this, people will have to choose, but do we want the market to generate money and the crafts that are made, the art that is made by the people here so that they can live and be well fed and live in the community and heal in the community? Like, should we sell that to generate revenue, to be self-sustainable? Should we at first, like, because I know some friends have done it in the US, is build a village for, let's go see what the bird was back there. To sustain itself is generate income through mining crypto. Is that what we want with solar panels? I'm not so sure. The question is, can we do it without money? This winter I've built survival shelters like a Quincy, a snow igloo where I lived for 2 weeks during the middle of winter in Sault Ste. Marie. Some other shelters. I've seen shelter built, and this next project building tiny homes with pallets, with recycled pallets, can make something pretty awesome. How can we build without the income? And should we build a development company to build those tiny villages, and then we can spread it around the country, around the world? so that people can grow, like have their garden and learn to live in harmony with Mother Nature. Learn from the other races, learn from the other, from all nations, because we're coming finally at peace with each other, with our planet and all living things. And first we find peace within ourselves by living closer to Mother Nature, to Mother Earth, in nature, in the forest, in the desert, in like wherever you live, in the Amazon. This is a way of life, the way of life of a traditional way of our people. I've seen many things of what's coming. There's a lot of hope for the future, for humanity, for humans, for the planet, for the animals. It's beautiful what we can do when we get closer to Creator, when we let Creator in our hearts, God, Creator, Allah, the gods, whatever you believe in, my friend. It's when we get close to the divine energy, to spirit, when we let spirit in our hearts, and we can create as well. I find peace here this morning. I'm really grateful. It was still dark and I decided to take this walk, as I used to go every morning at 5 a.m. It feels good. Feels good. Didn't used to bring my phone and talk the whole time. But I needed to share this dream. If you ever dreamed you were living in a traditional way in the forest, like off grid, comment below. Comment below about your dream. And my friends, start building. We'll start building and we'll make this dream happen. Because it has to, because this is where we are. It's time to go back in time to move forward. It's time to bring the past to the present and heal from all the trauma that was caused through the years. Because we can, and because Mother Nature can bring us this healing. Mother Nature wants us to heal so that we can take care of her and spread love around the world with the sacred fires and the medicines that we grow. And the vegetables, and just being in harmony with nature and being so grateful for all around us. My friends, peace and love. I love you all. Chumigwech. Mama Pigwamin.